Good morning and welcome to this morning's celebration of the successes of our 2011 High Achievers. 2011 was another outstanding year for Santa Sabina, and it's fitting that we recognise these significant achievements.
As a school community, Santa Sabina acknowledges the achievements of our students in many ways throughout the year. This morning, we are gathered to celebrate the special achievements of the HSC class of 2011. On behalf of the college, welcome back to our high achievers and to your guests. Santa Sabina has a proud tradition of excellent results in the HSC, and the students of 2011 carry on that tradition with outstanding success. The exceptional results achieved by these girls demonstrated not only their academic commitment, but also their depth and breadth of interests. The range of courses across which we acknowledge this group of students as high achievers is remarkable for its diversity. Whether theoretical or practical, Santa Sabina students excelled and demonstrated their ability to analyse, create, problem solve and apply learning across 42 HSC courses. Girls, this reflects your dedication to your studies, the efforts of your teachers and the continuous support of your families. Throughout 2011, each of these students sought to balance their academic pursuits with other aspects of their life. They were engaged in community outreach, performance, music, debating, sport, outdoor education and a myriad of other activities offered by the college, and of course their social lives, each of which enriched their learning and contributed to their formation as the outstanding young women we see before us today.
Last year at the Year 12 graduation ceremony, I expressed a hope that our Year 12 Women of Fire would achieve great success and that their lights would shine brightly in the future. For the high achievers here today, there's certainly evidence that that has begun. There's an enormous feeling of joy and pride here today, and justifiably so. In 2011, 142 Year 12 students sat for HSC examinations across 42 courses. We also had a number of accelerants studying Italian Continuous, Music 2 and Extension 1 Music. 8 of our students appeared on the HSC Top All-Rounders list for achieving the highest performance bands in 10 or more units. 3 Santa Sabina students were placed in the top 10 in their respective courses. 62 of our Year 12 students, which is a little under half of the year group, are here today to be acknowledged for their impressive academic achievements. Santa Sabina students appeared 161 times on the Board of Studies Distinguished Achievers list, which is an impressive accomplishment. We are also incredibly pleased to note the impressive learning gains achieved by many students. Learning gains reflect improvements in student performance over time. Many students, whilst not here today, did achieve their personal best, and the data about overall learning gains is also extremely impressive. You have the skills and insights to be lifelong learners, and as you embark on the next phase of your journey, we hope that you will always continue to stretch the limits of your knowledge. Our other message is that commitment is essential. As high achievers, you are here today because of your commitment to your studies. But it doesn't stop here. You are our hope for the future, and we want your ongoing commitment to whatever your future undertakings may be, whether they be in a tertiary education, your career, or involvement in social justice. You must be young women who refuse to compromise your personal values and priorities. You are young women who truly know the stuff that matters and the stuff that doesn't. And you must use this knowledge wisely. We want you to be willing to take risks. I don't mean dangerous risks like bungee jumping, but I want you to be willing to take a stand for the things that you truly believe in, to be countercultural at times. Don't ever be fearful of being wrong. Be fearful of not caring. You need to recognise that building effective and meaningful relationships is far more important than always being right. And I suspect your parents know this as well. We gain our truest insights from those whose ideas we disagree with, so you must always be open to that. The final message from the original Woman of Fire, Catherine of Siena, to our high-achieving Women of Fire is light up the world, shine brightly, live life fully, and know that we, your community here at Santa Sabina, is and always will be incredibly proud of you and your achievements. Best wishes for the future.
Good morning, Miss Clancy, Miss Bennett, staff, students and guests. Well, since Year 7, after wearing 12 different costume combinations for swimming and athletics carnivals, after at least one visit to a house coordinator's office for reasons that would rather not be disclosed, and after approximately 44 assessments in the last 2 years of school alone, I see 64 outstanding and wonderfully dressed Santa Sabinians before me, who deserve to be congratulated for their exceptional results in the 2011 HSC. These past few years have included some of the most exciting, challenging and rewarding experiences that will surely stay with me for the rest of my life. Nostalgia notwithstanding, Santa Sabina really does lay the foundation of your education. Since finishing the HSC, I am yet to use a quadratic equation or analyse whether a word might be a simile, metaphor, oxymoron, and what that word can reveal to us about belonging or alienation. Yet, I realise that an education at Santa Sabina is not merely restricted to reading, writing, and arithmetic. Education at Santa was, and will always be, instrumental in developing values and virtues which will equip all of you seated in this hall today with the skills, knowledge and dispositions that are needed to pursue the future of your dreams. The holistic education offered at the college, whether it is sport, music, drama, debating, social justice or pastoral care, allows talent to be recognised, nurtured and encouraged. The support from each and every member of this community has allowed all of the high achievers of 2011 to strive for personal excellence in any aspect of college life in which we desire to participate. Both inside and outside the classroom, both in academics and in co-curricular activities, your potential is used to a maximum extent, as you are taught not to limit or to underestimate yourself, but rather you are challenged and inspired to experience new things and to test the boundaries of your comfort zone. Sometimes, whilst being none the wiser, you may even surpass your wildest expectations of your abilities. This is due to the values of Veritas and the philosophy of Dominic which underpin our community, providing each of us with the courage to challenge not only ourselves, but the status quo of the world around us. Our time at the college has not sheltered the 2011 graduates from the world outside of Domesday, Santa Fest, Talon, and the annual St. Pat's dances. Rather, we have learned to tolerate, accept, and coexist with diversity, to have our voices heard in this world as catalysts for hope or change, and to be resilient, confident, and influential young women of the 21st century. Some might say Santa Sabina has taught us to be courageous and creative women of fire. As graduates, we have learned that nothing comes easily. However, I know that if you put your mind to something, your hard work will definitely be rewarded, as you rise to the challenge to do better than your best. With the shelter and comfort of Santa behind us, the class of 2011 are left with the question of what the future holds. In upholding the high reputation of Santa Sabina as we venture into various fields of achievement, we will take a corny yet valuable piece of advice from our time at college. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. On behalf of the high achievers of Year 12 2011, I would like to thank the teachers who have shared our journey. They have listened to us complain, courteously left us alone when they knew that it was probably best not to ask why we look like we haven't slept in 3 weeks, and who have always known the right time to step in and offer us some guidance when it was needed most. We have learned that you should not be too scared or too stubborn to ask for help, as teachers eventually become your best friends and your saviours. Their patience, dedication, willingness to do extra marking, even when it's attached to a hysterical email like a grammar and cohesion which is sent at 12:25 AM, and the provision of the audit retreat when you're really depressed will be the things that get you through the HSC experience. Santa Sabina teaches you that education is a lifelong process. As my fellow classmates and I evolved into mature young women, the college instilled in us valuable ideals and principles that will assist us as we embark on unique and rewarding journeys after leaving the infamous falling pinecone sign behind. Ultimately, Santa has confirmed what my grandmother, the inspiration in my life, always says is in fact true. The world steps aside for the woman who knows where she's going.
Well, today is a very important day, a very significant day, a day when we celebrate the great achievement of these young women before us. As I said at the graduation, I want to thank again the parents and families who have entrusted your daughters to us. We take our responsibility very seriously, and so it was very, very pleasing to hear Paris talk about how the college had supported her in her learning journey. And I like to think that you will take those memories away, those memories of how you were nurtured, encouraged and even challenged. But I just want to remind you, as Miss Horan has, that you were educated in the Dominican tradition. So you know that you have a fundamental instinct for truth. And you may or may not remember at the graduation I mentioned Father Timothy Radcliffe, the wonderful Dominican theologian, who reminds us that each of us has a word to proclaim that no one else has been given. And I think that's something we need to carry with us. So don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out that word, because with the help of the Holy Spirit, you can fan the flame of that word into new life and light and be those women of fire that you want to be.